Hello fam, welcome back. We're doing a get ready with me. It's been a minute since I just sat down and got ready with you guys. The skin is in full protest, like fully protesting. It was like 80 degrees 2 days ago and now it's 30 and my skin is not having it. So along with a get ready with me, this will be just a very light beat and also how I conceal breakouts. I got these new little Amazon clips. I love these colors. They're like these cute little pastels. I'll link them for you, but let's get started. God, it's so scary how bad my face is. I hate this time of year. My skin always freaks out and it's like, it just has the hardest time healing. Okay, so I'm starting off with a little bit of my Supergoop glow screen and I'm doing the shade Sunrise, and this shade, it's gonna be kind of a lot of product because it's SPF, but this shade is so good for my skin tone. It's like the exact shade of my skin tone. So it gives me a tiny bit of coverage, insane amount of glow, and obviously it gives me sun protection. But look at that glow. When your skin is feeling like drab and dull, adding a glow product in like this is life-changing because it's just gonna make you look more healthy. Than you are. Okay, I wanna let that sit for a hot minute. I also need to put something on my lips because they are so dry. Let's just do the little lip butter that I have here. We're gonna have a glow up here in a hot minute. So, skin tint. It's a skin tint day. Whenever my skin is like this, I don't like to put foundation on, even though Haus Labs is an amazing option because of the ingredients in there. So if you feel like you need more coverage, I get it, but wait until you see what this skin tint does. This is the Hourglass. This shade is so good too, shade 3, if you're similar to me. It is so light, but not in a way where it doesn't provide the amount of coverage that I need. And I love how I can just blend it in like a moisturizer. Like it just becomes your skin and it just makes your skin better. Like sometimes skin tints will just kind of like not lay on top, but they just don't do enough for me. I feel like skin tints get the vibe where it's like if your skin's really good, you can just wear a little bit of a skin tint and that's all you need, you know, to even everything out. But I feel like this one, I get that coverage, not a ton of coverage, you know, not as much as a foundation, but such a good amount of coverage for a skin tint. So on days like this, I really let the concealer be the coverage, because when I do too much foundation, it tends to just exacerbate the issues. Yes, that was a pimple up in my hairline, beauteous. Honestly, the biggest thing I'm struggling with right now is texture, and that's always been my biggest thing. It's the under the skin. I don't even know what they are, and you can't pop them. They're not pimples. And if I over exfoliate, my sensitive skin gets irritated and then can break out more. So it's really, what I need to do is go see an esthetician and be like, revive me. Boom, that's gonna help. We're gonna let that dry down for just a minute while we fill in our brows. I've been loving this little Kosas Brow product because the little tip is so teeny tiny. This is the shade Soft Brown. Do you see how tiny that is? You don't wanna roll it up too high because it will snap off. But the reason I like it so tiny is because I can do these little hair-like strokes and it looks so natural and you just kind of fill in those areas. Okay, once that's done, I will just kind of blend it all together with the spoolie. And it's just a very easy, quick way to fill the brows in. And I feel like they look really natural. And then we'll pop a gel on top. I'm gonna blend out this concealer first. So I like to just tap, especially over blemishes. You'll see I really tap, but for the under eye, I'll tap and then I'll lightly start like swiping. And it's basically just gonna press the product in and then blend. That's what you want. You don't wanna just blend immediately. You wanna get that product in there and then kind of sweep out the edges. Make sure to brighten up that inner corner and that under eye. That's where we're usually the most dark. Okay, and then when I get to blemishes, I'm just gonna lightly press. Like I almost don't even want it fully blended in. I'm just trying to like disperse the product and let it dry down even more. And then we just kind of wanna buff out the edges. We need bronzer just terribly. You know what I think I need to do? Sometimes when I'm just feeling so blah, tanning, self-tanning just makes all the difference. Like if I had a little self-tanner on my face, I would be a new woman. Also, the black and the zero tanner on right now is stressing me out. So let's go in. We're gonna do Dibs. I love these for light days because they're so creamy and they blend out so easily. This is the shade 5.5. and we're just gonna add a little life back into the face. I love how I can just be like really like nonchalant about these. They don't need to be very precise. They're so creamy. You guys haven't seen me use these before, but you probably have. And this is just my little Amazon brush. Watch how this just melts into the skin and gives my face so much life. It's crazy how creamy it is. A lot of other contours, well, some other contours, for more like full beat glam, I won't do this one because it's just so creamy and blends out almost, sometimes it can blend out almost too much, but for this type of look, it's exactly what I want. And I am so much more of a human now. I have a little bit of a tan going. We need blush. Okay, so did I tell you what I'm getting ready for? I don't think I did. I am actually so excited because we're taking Logan to the movies for the first time. We don't know how he's gonna do or what's gonna happen. This is the most red blush I've ever worn, but it's so pretty. It's Kiss from Persona. And I've actually been mixing it with Bubble, which is like their viral purpley pink shade. And I think it's so good as like a really pretty like winter, I'm cold, you know, vibe. Do a little on the lips too. But anyway, we're taking him to see the new Paw Patrol movie. And he's gonna, like, I physically am, I don't know what he's gonna do in the theater. I keep telling him like, we're going to the movies. He has no idea what that means. I'm like, it's a room with a huge screen and you watch them, and he's obsessed with Paw Patrol. So when the new movie came out, I was dying for it to just come out on like whatever, wherever I could watch it at home. But I was like, you know what, let's just try. So we're gonna do the whole thing. And like the movies is probably one of my favorite places, and I don't go nearly enough, but I am obsessed with the movies. Like the whole, just getting the popcorn. We need a little more concealer just to clean all of this up, but you know, the snacks, just, I love movies in general. So just the whole thing, going to the movies. I just have very fond memories as a kid going to the movies with my family. And like, I'm just so excited that I get to bring my child, and I'm hoping he loves it as much as me. I hope he just like makes it through the whole movie. It's not a long movie. Obviously it's a kid's movie, so he should be fine. I think he's gonna be like in his seat, and I think he's gonna be like pointing and like explaining things to me, because that's what he does when he gets really excited. He'll be like, "Mommy, look." And then he'll tell me about whatever he sees, as if I don't see it. It's the cutest thing ever. So I'm very excited. So I'm not trying to do like, it's not like a date night glam by any means, but I want to not feel disgusting, which is how I've been feeling because my skin has been so horrific. We're making a lot of progress, which I'm happy about. I am really not vibing with the blue clips, so we're gonna try something else. Hard to look at yourself when you're like, not vibing. It's time for powder, which is very important. We're gonna use this little guy from the Amazon brush set, and I have the Saie Air Set translucent in the lid, and I'm gonna be like coating my brush with this. You can be really liberal, especially if you're oily, because this stuff is so nice though. Look at that little airbrush moment. If you need something a little more heavy duty, you guys know I love Givenchy, or you could put this on with a puff instead, but this is the cleanest powder that I have, so I'm trying to just not irritate my skin by putting not clean. Most of the stuff I used today was clean, I think. I'm like 99% sure. So that's the other thing I try to do. I don't know if it really does anything, but it definitely makes me feel better when my skin isn't acting up. And you could see that just will set everything in place, makes things, I think, look more natural, but I'm still glowy and healthy, but I'm not like greasy like I was. Okay, the question is eyeliner. I think we need something to just deepen up the lash line, so I'll probably just do, this is my Jones Road pencil, and I'm just gonna do my waterline, I think. The top here. See how that just kind of like defines it a little bit? It's gonna make my lashes look thicker. I don't really need like a wing or anything today. Sorry if this is triggering. Some people hate watching that, and I completely understand. I'll do a teeny bit on the lash line up here that I can just smudge in myself. And then we're gonna grab Saie Mascara, because she's the best. Just do my top lashes today. Didn't curl my lashes, I forgot. It's okay. Last thing is lips. I'm not gonna do a liner because my lips are so dry. I should actually do, I wanted a color, but oh my God, you know what I got? Hold on. I actually don't even know if I want to use these because they're too perfect, but I think I'm going to. I got the Rhode Shea Butter Peptide Treatment in the color. Remember she launched colors? I ordered 2. I am so obsessed with these lips that I was like, oh my God, in a color would be amazing. So let's just put it on. We're just gonna do it. Even though my lips are so dry and I have no liner on. This is not how I would normally try a lip product. It's still pretty sheer, but it definitely has a little tint more than usual. Those are insanely hydrating, so I think that's gonna be the move. Let's do something with this hair. We're gonna do Living Proof. I need to call in the big dogs today and go to town. I love that there's like barely a white cast with this stuff. As I lied to you. I think I need a little powder blush because I feel like the cream blush is coming through, but I need a little more. You guys already know what I'm gonna do. You already know. Givenchy shade 1. This is just gonna add a little bit more life to the face. When you feel like you look dead and nothing's going your way, blush. Trust me, right? Subtle, but makes a difference. Okay, I need to brush my hair, or do I? Probably do, but I don't even think I'm gonna curl it or do anything with it. That's the get ready with me, guys. Odds I throw a hat on are high, but actually the hair is not so bad. It's not that dirty, honestly. It just felt disgusting. So that's the little get ready with me. I hope you picked up some tips on how to cover up blemishes. The biggest thing is let that concealer dry down a little bit and don't blend right on that blemish, and then don't forget to set those areas with the powder so that concealer doesn't move. I would do a setting spray, but I'm gonna try and let these pores breathe. I actually might do a Tower 28 spray on top of the face because that kills bacteria and helps the acne not get worse. So that's it. I'm gonna go take a look into the movies. I'm very excited. I will report back on how it goes. I will see you guys in my next video.